Hello, I'm Caesar from Region 1 Planning Council, and today we're going to learn more about EVs, electronic vehicles, and what it's like to own one. We're going to be speaking with Ismael and learning more about his experience with EVs. Come and check it out. Could you introduce yourself, a bit of a background on you and the type of EV you have?
Sure. My name is Ismael. I am part of the economic development team here at R1, and I am the proud owner of this Tesla Model 3.
How long have you had this car?
I've owned the car for about 4 months. In those 4 months, I haven't done any mechanical maintenance, but the car does receive regular software updates. Since this car doesn't have an engine, you don't need to do oil changes. The only really fluid that you need to top off is your windshield wiper fluid. Since it's a heavier car, you go through tires a lot faster than regular cars. And since it does regenerative braking, you don't use your brakes as often, so you have to lubricate them at least once a year. The car, I haven't had to replace since it's a pretty new car, but the car does have a 7-year warranty on the battery. So if there's any issues with it, the manufacturer Tesla should replace it.
When you purchased this car, what were the upfront costs?
The only upfront cost was the cost of the vehicle itself. Everything was included with it. There was a charging supply. I mean, that's pretty much it, just the cost of the car.
Do you plan trips around your EV?
The longest I've gone recently was to Devil's Lake State Park in Wisconsin. I don't usually have to plan around my trips. Usually I can do it all within the navigation system on the car. So for example, if I were to, let's say, go to Niagara Falls, I would enter the address. And the car will calculate it for me, and it will tell me where to stop and for how long to charge. So as you can see, I'll have to charge in Chicago, Michigan, and London, Ontario, and then I will reach Niagara Falls at 2 a.m. if I were to leave right now. And it's raining today. It's perfectly okay to charge in the rain. Usually when I charge here, I just take the plug. Since it's a non-Tesla charger, I have to use an adapter, which the car comes with. Go to the charging port and plug in. And then you have to wait till the indicator light turns green. Once it turns green, it means it's charging. So the charging screen is in the dashboard of the car. The car only has one screen and it has everything you need. So I would click on this little icon and go to charging up here. Put the top here, it gives you an estimate of how long it needs to fully charge. And also gives you about how many miles you get per hour. Right now it's giving me 15 miles per hour. And so far we've gotten 2 miles out of this charge.
Why did you choose an electric car?
I chose an electric car for 2 reasons. One, to take care of the environment, reduce my emissions. And 2, usually electric cars, it's cheaper to drive one. Usually electricity is more stable price than gas.
Anything you would like to mention or any advice for people looking into purchasing an EV?
Sure. I know that there is certain rebates when buying an electric car right now. I know there's a federal one, and I believe the state of Illinois is doing a rebate starting July. So I mean, anyone considering one should look into those rebates because it could lower the price of the vehicle.
Thank you so much, Ismael, for being part of this video and showing us what it's like to charge and drive an electric vehicle. I hope you enjoyed learning about electric cars and what it's like to drive and charge one. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for more EV content. Like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel.